Hello, my name is Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here is your daily technical analysis of Brent crude oil and spot gold. ICE Brent crude oil futures. A reactionary bullish white soldier yesterday after the previous session's attempted bearish dark cloud cover pattern. In support of this was it being the third consecutive clear close over all the moving averages since late April, and the use of the 50% Fibonacci line of the September-December 2022 move at 84.99 as a base for the action higher, if limited. Plus, it was a first attempt at the changeover gap from late April. That's originally between 85.89 to 87.46. Perhaps more importantly, it was also a sixth consecutive close over the dark blue upper trend line, currently at 81.30 of the April to June bearish expanding wedge pattern. Now, taking a step back for a moment, in very early May the market broke down below the bright red highlighted December 2023 to late April 2024 lower bull channel line, and this gave some potentials below for this pattern. The primary target in the 78 even zone was reached, but the secondary hard to reach target X2 down at 72.30 zone, that is still live, though I am increasingly debating whether to retire this potential target given the recent break higher. Additionally, we had a mid-March to end of April head and shoulders top with a purple neckline just above the market. That's currently at 87.29. This, along with the October 2018 high at 86.67 and the 50% Fibonacci line of the November 2020 to March 2020 move at 87.41, these together provide the next resistances if we see further attempts to fill in the overhead gap. However, this is not the end of the matter. You see, the break higher from the dark blue bearish expanding wedge pattern, it gives us some potentials topside. Thus, a primary target X would be in the 89.45 area, with a harder to reach secondary target X1 up in the 92.05 area. Again, that is not all. You see, I've been studying the action since April quite closely. What I initially thought might be a bearish halfway hesitation has morphed and developed into a late April to date diving board pattern, which goes a long way to explain the cause of the recent bullishness. Now, so far today, slightly lower open and dip, but still well within yesterday's range and looking right now like an indecisive doji cross. Spot gold. A bullish long white Marubozu yesterday after the previous session's indecisive doji cross. I put this down to the end of the recent larger scale indecision, the multi-day indecision based around the breached but seemingly repaired bright red lower time, currently at 23.28, let's get that right, 23.28 of the early October 2023 to mid-February 2024 bullish Andrews pitchfork, plus the earlier capping action by the green highlighted short medium moving average, that's currently at 23.44. Yesterday, seemingly decisively, we saw the market punch up and close over this green short medium moving average. As I've said here repeatedly, there is multiple questions in multiple layers about this market. To start with, is the action since mid-March, is it a possible very large bullish halfway hesitation? The answer is probably no. Next, we saw the attempted bear flag formed over the middle to late May, which didn't quite reach all its potential on the downside, but still managed a fair effort. Is the action over the last 2 weeks, is this action forming another bear flag or not? The answer is seemingly it is not. Instead, is the whole action since late March to date a double or now a possible triple top pattern? Here also, the answer seems to be no, it is not. My problem is that I've seen potentials in all these, and this market was previously not giving a clue on which pattern, if any, it might choose. It seems now that the original big, old, bright, red, bullish Andrews pitchfork is, after all, the answer. So far today, well, a small move up out of the late May congestion between roughly 23.26 to 23.60, but not a decisive move by any means, not as yet. Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted both at the front and the back of this broadcast. Copyright is Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final important bit.